Hey, what's up, my peoples? I'm back here with another custom, and, I want to make something clear right now. This is the second time I'm attempting to make this video because the first time I only had 10 minutes and it cut me off before I could finish. So, and plus I kind of felt to rush, but, I have like a little, almost 30, or I have almost 43 minutes, so maybe we could, pump out a couple more videos after that. So, anyway, here we have the, Star Wars The Clone Wars custom R2-KT, and it's this right here. I just wanted to make this quick little comparison to the original Hasbro R2-KT, which I picked out her processor state indicators in the front and back in blue and yellow, so, but, it's just with a Sharpie, but anyway, I just wanted to make this clear right now that, while I'm popping my knuckles, this droid is really, really special, and I'm not joking around when I say that, or when I say this. This droid is one of the most special droids ever, and it's basically because there was this little girl that passed away of brain cancer named Katie Johnson, and she and her family were huge Star Wars fans, and it's unfortunate that Katie passed away from brain cancer, so I do want to send my condolences to the Johnson family, because it's rough losing the one you love, especially when they're so young, but I do want to dedicate this video and the review for the official Hasbro R2-KT to Katie, because, it's really sad. Plus, the backstory behind this droid is amazing, it's amazing in a sense. It's amazing because Alvin Johnson was in league with the 501st Legion, the group of cosplayers that do charity work as, different Star Wars characters like Stormtroopers, Darth Vader, so on and so forth. But they got in contact with the R2 Builders Club, and they made a life-size prop of R2-KT, and she made some appearances during the Clone Wars. I know in Season 1, I don't know if she appeared in any of the other seasons, which, it's... I do wish that she did appear more in the Clone Wars, but, it is what it is, but, basically, the R2 Builders Club built a R2-KT prop for the Johnson family, and, there's a photo of the Johnson family taking R2-KT's dome off and then putting pictures around the inside of the top of R2-KT's body, which is really, really... It gives you the feels. It gives you the feels of, oh, that's so sweet, so... But yeah, this card did not come with this, obviously. It came with the official R2-KT, so we'll just move this off to the side, and we'll also move the official R2-KT off to the side, so we can focus on this R2-KT. Now, I don't know if she has rocket boosters in the Clone Wars, but I looked at it as, this is my custom, I can do what I want, so there you have this, and, or there you have that, and, yeah, I think she came out pretty good for the most part. I do wish that, I did the white on the body a bit better, because I had to scratch some of it off, try to scrape it off, and, yeah, the white isn't the best, but, it's okay, I guess, but, I did give her a silver wash, and, I painted what was blue on R2 pink, and then I added some pink in the feet, or treads, and, yeah, and, with this being a repaint of R2-D2, you have the periscope that manually pulls up, and I did pick out the center of that in white, so there's that. So we can now tuck that away, unless it gets stuck. There we go. And then you have the computer interface arm, which tucks into the body, the mechanical gripper that also tucks into the body. And then on the back here, you know, you have your usual astromech, or Clone Wars astromech tow cable. So just rotate the dome, and it will go right back into the body like that. So you can just tuck the hook in there, close up the panel, and boom, there you go. Then, as usual, you know, I like to rotate the dome the opposite direction to unwind the cable and the body. But, yeah, and the rocket boosters are removable, although they're a snug fit due to the paint on them. But, you can kind of see where the blue's kind of left, but it's fine. I mean, I don't know if it's too big of a deal to go back and try to fix it, but you know, there's that. And here you have her little rocket boosters, which I did repaint with a primer color, or a primer gray, and I painted the panel that looks like the legs, or the rocket boosters are popped out of the legs pink. And then, you know, the rocket, or the thrusters, that same transparent baby blue, as you can see there. And as I hold it up to the light, you know what, let's hold it up to this light. There you go, you can kind of see that, but that's basically what it is. It's transparent baby blue plastic, so yeah, and then I did dry brush these. So there are the rocket boosters. And you have the, you have the rolling wheels, so she can roll around in the background of your Clone Wars displays, as she did in at least Season 1 from what I remember. But R2-KT also appeared in the background of The Force Awakens, so that was really, really cool. And there was even a thing on the news about it, so if you didn't catch that, then, man, you missed out, because it was an awesome kind of thing. But you can remove the third leg, like that, and you can stand her up on 2 legs. And, yeah, so we'll bring in our first comparison here, and here she is with the base droid I used, R2-D2, who does not want to stand due to his ankles. There we go. And they look great together. You could kind of have them standing next to each other, and, I guess talking about the latest gossip that's going on during the Clone Wars, and all that kind of stuff. And honestly, I ship this. I really do ship this. Do you ship this? I ship this. Oh, crap, I knocked him over. Oh, God. But, I ship this. Do you ship this? Let me know if you ship this. Please let me know. But, yeah. R2 and R2-KT, who, if combining their names, would still be R2-KT, but if you did it the other way, it would be KT-R2. So, there you have that. But, yeah, that's your comparison there with R2, and just to give you a sense of scale for whatever reason, because it's just an R2 repaint, but here she is with a Phase 1 Clone Wars Clone Trooper, which for some reason has a longer leg on this side than that side, but whatever. But, yeah, and, just because she's part of the 501st, and this clone is captain of the 501st, here she is with, bear with me for a moment, clone Captain Rex, and I say bear with me because I wanted to, make the same kind of pose that was in this this kind of coloring book or it wasn't a coloring book, it was a coloring page, rather, but, it basically had R2-KT and Captain Rex standing next to each other, which, in my opinion, looks awesome. So, just wanted to give you a quick look at it. It was basically, you know, just Rex standing there, standing behind R2-KT with his DC-17 blaster pistols in his hand. But, you know what, let's make this a little more proper. But, yeah, I mean, you know, she fits in nicely with Rex and Anakin and definitely R2 and, stuff like that. So that's basically what they looked like. So there you have that. And, I think that's pretty much... Oh, wait, we didn't go over the sculpt. I mean, it's the usual R2 series astromech droid sculpt. And, like I said, you know, she is painted in white and pink for the body. And some of her exhaust vents and power couplings and the dome was repainted with primer. It's like a gray. So, there you have that. And she has gloss black for the eye. So, we're going to zoom in a little there. So yeah, you know, gloss black for the eye. Light blue for her primary processor state indicator. And on her logic function displays, I painted them red with some pink dots to simulate it pixelating, kind of like how I did it with R2's with the blue and the darker blue. Right there, you can kind of see it. But yeah, it does look really, really good on R2-KT. And then on the back here, you have her diagnostic display, which I painted in red, orange, green, half white, half light blue, and kind of like a neon pink kind of color. And the rear processor state indicator is kind of a off yellowish white, but I left it like that because, you know, I just thought that it's this color here, while the processor state indicator in the front is blue. So, there's my reasoning behind that. But, yeah, I really do like this custom. I like the way she came out. And, yeah, so... I know of another guy that's making custom R2-KTs. If you look up his Facebook page, it's, I think it's pronounced Wraith9 Customs, but, his name is Jay, and he lives in the UK, and, he used to do YouTube videos, but he, stopped due to the fact that it is kind of exhausting doing these, because even I'm exhausted when I do these. I mean, my throat tries to give up on me, come on. But yeah, he still makes customs, he still sells them, and if you want a custom R2-KT, be sure to private message him on Messenger, or, you know, whatever. Private message him on Facebook, and I'm sure he'll be happy to paint one of these up for you. And I don't know if he'll include the rocket boosters. If he does use the R2-D2 mold with the ports in the legs, but if he does, great. If not, then, you know, I mean, she probably doesn't have rocket boosters in the Clone Wars anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But the rocket boosters were just something that, you know, I personally thought would be appropriate, because, you know, she has rocket, or we don't know if she has rocket boosters, but R2 has rocket boosters, and I wanted my R2-KT with rocket boosters. So, yeah, so there you have my custom Clone Wars R2-KT, and, yeah, and that's it for Clone Wars astromech droid goodness, which is a lot. Or I take that back. It's that's it for now in terms of Clone Wars astromech droids, because I do plan on making R6H5, because I did recently get Kit Fisto from the Clone Wars. So he kind of smirked at you. It's like he smirked at you, but but yeah, when I get R6 done, I'll definitely show them off. And I think next we're going to be taking a look at the 40th anniversary R2-D2 and C3PO Droid Factory 2-pack. And then maybe we'll go back to some Cars stuff for a little bit. And I do have an amazing Cars product to give you a look at, so be sure to look out for that. If you've followed me on Google Plus, though, and you're in the Disney Cars and Planes community, you may know what it is. So, yeah, there's that, and there's R2-KT, and again, tell me if you ship this. Tell me if you ship this or not. I do. Some of my friends do. So, fun fact. Did you know I got kicked out of a role-playing Star Wars community just because I shipped R2 and R2-KT? I mean, it's funny. They'll allow creativity, but they won't allow this. I mean, whatever. I don't really care. I mean, the guy was... Yeah, I mean, he was alright, but he wasn't very nice most of the time. So, but yeah, that's it for R2-KT. I hope you liked having a look at this with me, and I hope you like this custom. And like I said, I'll put a link. I'll try to put a link in the description below if you want to contact Jay and have one of these made for you. So yeah, that's it for R2-KT, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.